Is it time to buy or sell SoFi stock? In this video, we are diving deep into SoFi. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 23rd of May, 2025, our system has ranked SoFi as a hold accumulate, giving it a score of 0.43. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, but currently shows a loss of 0.00% since our initial hold accumulate recommendation. The stock is moving within a very wide and horizontal trend, and further movements within this trend can be expected. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 1.26% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 25.81% to positive 10.72%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 73.75%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 41.34% to 179.33% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $18.50 and $36.56. Our latest daily update for SoFi includes the headline, Stronger Technical Forecast for SoFi Stock Price After Friday Trading. On the most recent trading day, the SoFi stock price declined by approximately 0.75%, dropping from $13.19 to $13.09. Throughout that trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 3.65%, with a low of $12.75 and a high of $13.21. Over the last 10 days, the price has decreased in 6 of those days, resulting in an overall decline of about 0.2% for that period. Interestingly, the trading volume also fell on that day, which is considered a positive indicator since volume typically mirrors stock performance. Specifically, the trading volume decreased by 12 million shares, leading to a total of 44 million shares exchanged, amounting to approximately $571,600,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the stock reached its highest price of $18.42 and its lowest price of $6.01. Currently, the price stands 28.94% or $5.33 below the 52-week high and 53.68% or $15.17 below the all-time high recorded on the first day of February in the year 2021, when the price peaked at $28.26. SoFi Technologies has made significant strides recently, with its CEO announcing ambitious goals of 30% member growth and 20% revenue growth. This strong focus on expansion could foster confidence among investors, potentially stabilizing the stock price in the short term. However, the stock has faced volatility, fluctuating between $6 and $18 over the past year, reflecting ongoing market uncertainty. Despite some positive momentum, analysts warn that SoFi remains overvalued, with price-to-earnings and price-to-book ratios suggesting it is 21 to 32% above its fair value. This sentiment is compounded by fierce competition from major banks like JP Morgan and Bank of America, which are innovating aggressively. Such factors could pressure the stock in the longer term, as SoFi may struggle to capture meaningful market share in a competitive landscape. On the innovation front, SoFi's recent launch of the Galileo payment method switch is expected to enhance customer retention and broaden service offerings, possibly supporting revenue growth. Furthermore, partnerships, like their $2 million initiative with Kelsey Ballerini, emphasize a commitment to community engagement and education, which could bolster brand image and attract new users. In summary, while SoFi's growth targets and innovative solutions present a positive outlook in the near term, concerns about overvaluation and competition may impede long-term investor confidence, warranting careful consideration for potential investors. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, January 14, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SOFI a buy rating with a hold action. On Friday, January 3, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned SOFI a hold rating with a hold action. On Thursday, December 19, 2024, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned SOFI an underweight rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, December 10, 2024, it was reported that Jefferies assigned SOFI a buy rating with a hold action. On Monday, December 9, 2024, it was reported that Bank of America Securities assigned SOFI an underperform rating with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned SOFI stock a general sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for SOFI. The SOFI stock currently indicates a sell signal based on the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, there is an overall buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. Should the stock continue to rise, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $13.37. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average at around $12.26. A breakout above the short-term average would signal a buy opportunity, whereas a breakdown below the long-term average would indicate a sell signal. Additionally, some negative signals have been noted, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Tuesday, May 13, 2025, and thus far, the stock has decreased by 8.4%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. The trading volume has decreased along with the price during the last trading day, which lowers the overall risk, as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some additional signals you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 9 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 59 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 24 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 21 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, sell signal 4 days ago, long-term moving average, sell signal 5 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 54 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SOFI. SOFI finds support from accumulated volume at $12.51. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is anticipated when the support is tested. The stock exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with robust trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated 465 thousandths of a dollar between its high and low, which is 3.65%. In the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 3.81%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for SOFI, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This is a relatively typical PE ratio, commonly observed in businesses with established histories or stable revenues. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts' average estimates stand at 6 cents. It's important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOFI. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SOFI is at $13.27. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SOFI encounters its first support level at $12.51. As this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SOFI from various analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 20th of May, 2025, Kelly Keough conducted an insider sale of 11,520 shares of common stock. On the 14th of May, 2025, Eric Schopenhauer conducted an insider sale of 55,730 shares of restricted stock units. On the 14th of May, 2025, Eric Schopenhauer also conducted an insider purchase of 55,730 shares of common stock. On the 15th of May, 2025, Eric Schopenhauer conducted an insider sale of 22,989 shares of common stock. On the 14th of May, 2025, Aaron Pinto conducted an insider sale of 45,388 shares of restricted stock units. Analyzing the most recent 100 insider trades, we find the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 51.766. In total, insiders have purchased 10,521,413 shares and sold 34,564,287 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $12.31, reflecting a decline of 5.94%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, a sell signal has been generated from a pivot top identified 8 days ago. Is SOFI stock a good buy? SOFI presents several positive indicators. However, these alone do not make it a strong buy candidate. Currently, it is more suitable to consider it as a hold or accumulate position while we await further developments. Our analysis has been upgraded from a sell recommendation to a hold or accumulate candidate since the last evaluation. Upon reviewing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 27th of May, we anticipate that SOFI will open lower by 7.5 cents, starting trading at $13.02. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.